welcome to the Real Hills. My name is Chris.
And I'm Renee.
This is my wife Renee, and this is where you get your daily dose of the realness. Are you ready to take off the filter? And this is our podcast where we take off the filter and we really talk about what everybody is really talking about in a straight and real way.
Well, we're going to talk about love. We're going to talk about relationships, issues, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the great. So let's jump right in. You
All right,
ready?
let's jump in. All right, I'm excited. Today's show is going to be crazy, okay? Because I want to start off a new segment. We call it the ick.
Ick.
It's one of the biggest trends right now on social media and everything. And you talk about all the things that make you go in. So, you know, they just get on your nerves. They just make you say ick. So it's a ick. Don't do this. Don't do this. Can I go first?
You could go first.
I'm gonna go first. Okay. Ick is for a man. Ick for a man with a woman, particularly, is when a woman is always complaining. I like ick. Okay, ick. Fix your own life. Okay, just complaining about everything. It's raining. Shut up. Ick. Okay. This is fat on me. Ick. Okay. Close one eye. You'll be skinnier. Okay. Just always complain. Just always complaining.
Oh my
Ick.
God.
Get on my nerves. Okay. And then give you another one. Can I do another one?
Yes.
I got plenty. I got hundreds of icks.
Only five.
Okay,
only five.
all right.
Only
Ick
five.
is don't clean your house, your car, your room. Just a dirty woman. I like a dirty woman, but not that kind of dirty. You know what I'm saying? Just dirty, just nasty. Ever get in a woman's car and your clothes?
I gotta agree with you on that
Your
one.
clothes get dirty. You know, your clothes is dirty. They got French fries been there since 1972, just still yellow. You know, I just ick.
Ew.
Ick. All right, I gotta hurry. All right, calm down the jealousy. Ick.
Yeah.
Ick. I can't touch nobody. I can't high five nobody. I got sperm on my fingertips. What's wrong? Okay. What's wrong? They gonna get pregnant? Leave me alone.
Y'all pray for
Calm
him. Pray
down.
for him. I'm praying for my boy.
Ick.
Praying for him.
Ick. You said realness. You
real?
said realness.
Let's be
Okay.
real.
Okay. And oh my God, this is one that's gonna get me in trouble. Don't get me canceled. We just started.
Oh God.
Don't let yourself go.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, if I married you here, I want you to stay reasonably in the same area. And I'll try and do the same thing. If I dated you here, don't let yourself go. Don't get comfortable.
Yeah.
I feel like people get so comfortable with each other that the comfort, ick, okay? And how about this last one?
What?
And it's your turn, so I know you're going to get me back. But ick for me is stank attitude. Just that bad attitude. Just wake up in the morning, can't smile at nobody, can't say hi. Life is heavy on you. Okay, life is heavy. If someone says hello to you, you got to roll your eyes from back here. Stank attitude. Ick. You got some?
Okay, it's my turn. Ick. Oh my goodness. Those were good though. Those were good.
Okay.
I do see a lot of girls that do that stuff. Yeah, you're kind of right. I mean, because it bothers
ready.
me too. But
I'm
let's
a
get on the
strap-in.
men.
I'm a strap.
Ick. Okay, let's start out first of all. Men with these dry text message replies. I mean,
What do you
like we're giving you a whole paragraph and you're replying with a okay. Yeah. Dry. Like, get some depth. Type some more words. Like, say something. Like, we're trying to have a conversation here. Yeah, ick. The next thing is like, okay, I know we're busy. You know, everybody's busy. Everybody has a job. Everybody got stuff to do. Everybody got kids to run from here to there. But if I text you at 8 in the morning, please don't wait until 8 p.m. to reply back. Like, the communication gap is ick. Like, you guys don't like to communicate all day long.
I'm busy.
You can stop for 3 seconds and say, hey, girl, I'm working, girl. I miss you. I'll talk to you later. Something throughout the day.
That's
like
seriously an ick?
I get one. Yes, it's an ick for women. It's such a turnoff. Like you can't communicate all day. Like the lack of communication is really bad. Next. Okay, there is this thing, you guys, men, gentlemen, boys, teens, young men, older men. It's called cologne. Can we get some smell good up in here? What? Don't nobody want to be smelling your natural smell all the time.
Wow.
I'm trying to be turned on. Hello, cologne, deodorant, the good kind, like the good kind. You know, get some of that Tom Ford. Save up your coins. Get some Tom Ford. Pull out that Gucci. I mean, when you walk by and I can smell you.
English leather?
English leather, that oud, something. Not that B.O. That's what we don't want. It's that B.O. That
Brute
B.B.O. Bad B.O. Okay? And okay, so I got one more.
Okay,
This is a good one, but I want you to say something about this because you're not like this. But I have a lot of friends. My homegirls be talking about this, and they are so annoyed by it. And guys do it all the time. It's very simple. As mothers, we say it all the time. Use your words.
Okay.
Use your words, men. Use your words. If she look good today, say, girl, you looking good. Ooh, I like that outfit on you. Girl, your hair cute. Yo, makeup is beat. Say something. Use your words because girls be trying, you know, we do everything to impress our men. We're trying to look good for our men. We're trying to be better for our men. We do. We do this stuff for you guys. But if you don't ever say nothing, we don't know if it's right. Is it on track? Are we on track?
And that's
Are we off? Yes, ick. Like I done spent 3 hours putting on my makeup, doing my hair, finding this cute outfit, wearing these shoes that are killing my feet, and you ain't said, dang girl, you look good. Nothing. I'm just saying.
Well, after 3 hours of waiting for you, I don't want to say all that we want to say is, can we go?
First of all,
can we eat?
They shouldn't be waiting 3 hours before you got there. I'm talking about us on-time girls. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Just saying.
But that's it.
Yes, ick. Ick.
You got another one?
Ick. No, I don't have no more. I mean, well, you know what?
What?
I got one more. Be thoughtful.
What do you mean?
Be thoughtful. You know how, okay, so let's just say you had a day off. You're chilling at the house, kicking back, drinking coffee, eating popcorn, watching shows. But I'm at work that day. And I done called you, I done told you. It was a rough day today. I didn't even have time to eat. I'm on my way home now. And I'm starving. Like, be thoughtful. Like, can I walk in the door and you be like, here, babe, I made you a sandwich. We know you can't cook. We know you can't cook. We know y'all can't cook like that.
Some men can really cook.
Some can, but the ones that can't, because they'll try to use that as an excuse. I can't cook. Like, okay, you can't cook. Can you warm me up that Pop-Tart, put it in the toaster? I'm just saying. Babe, I know you didn't eat today. Just be thoughtful. Think ahead. Think about what's, you know, I told you it was a long day, or I was out doing this workout class and my whole body sore. Can I come home? And you be like, girl, I got the setup. I'm about to give you a massage. Something. Like, just think about it sometimes. I mean, am I right, girls?
Okay, we want to hear from you in the comments. You got to tell us what you think about this ick segment. Did we hit it? Did we miss it? How do you feel about it? What do you think? What's your ick? What's your ick?
Send it in. Send us in. Message us. Give us some more ick topics. We'll talk about it.
Throw it in the comments. Throw it in the chat because we want to hear from you.
Yeah.
That's funny. Ick.
Higher Level Denver is here. Join us as we go to the higher level. Higher Level Denver with Dr. Chris Hill.
But I'm about to get real free. Free in my mind, free in my body, free in my past, free in my future. I need a free person to give God a free praise right here.
We are friends of God, friends of man, and friends of humanity. Transform your life. Find your voice. Get ready to roar. Join Dr. Chris Hill at Higher Level Denver this Sunday at 10 a.m. Higher Level Denver at the Roar Center, 3035 South Parker Road, Aurora, Colorado, 80014. See all that we're doing on the web at www.higherleveldenver.org.
Welcome back.
We're back.
We're back. It's time. It's that time, babe.
Okay.
It's time for Staying Together.
Staying together.
For those of you who are new to our show, this is our segment where we talk about, for those couples who have been together a while and you're trying to keep it fun and vibrant in your relationship, and we just give you little nuggets, little things you can do that will help you stay together, help you keep connected through your relationship. So, babe, what do you think?
I think one of the ones I like is that is make time for pillow talk. Make time to have that moment to connect. I mean, usually we come to bed, we come to bed with two things in mind. Either we gonna get sleep or we gonna get no sleep, okay? But you want to also create a space where in your bedroom, in your bedroom time, that you have time just to communicate, catch up, find out what happened that day, find out what you're thinking about. And I have to kind of think that way, because either I'm going to come to bed, I'm just going to knock out and go to sleep, or I'm just trying to knock something else. But I have to create a space to communicate. To communicate, and just to catch up. And it doesn't have to take long, and then we can either get some sleep or get something else. But I want to put that first so that she doesn't just feel like, Yeah.
Ladies love this. We love that. We want that time to connect with our men. We want that time to be able to kind of vent out the things we've dealt with throughout the day, talk it through, get some encouragement, but also get ideas, bouncing new things, and even talking about life and every day and trips and where we going to go, what do we want to do next.
Mm-hmm.
It's
and that's something I really enjoy. It keeps our whole thing fresh and new and exciting, and just kind of who are you now? What happened today? How did that change your life? How did that make you think? How did it make you feel? And it's one of the highlights of my days. I get to get that quiet time, close the door, and get that time with you.
Yay. I love it. Well,
what else?
One of the things that I think is great things is planning day dates. Now, I know you all are like, I don't got time for that. That costs money. We don't, Day dates. Let me explain what I mean by day dates. It's called, day dates for me, it's like my everyday life.
Okay.
I got to run to the dry cleaners. I got to go to Sam's Club and go grocery shopping. I got to drop the kid off at volleyball and pick her up. And then in between that, I got to run over here to Hobby Lobby. And then, those regular things that I'm doing, I just invite him in. Ladies, we can invite our spouse, our partner, our husbands into our everyday activities. Yeah, right. Some of them they may not be too keen on doing, but for the most part, it's just creating extra space and time where you're together and you have time to just talk and hang out. It feels like you're dating still. You want to keep that fresh. I'm still into you. Like those moments at the very, very beginning when you wanted to be on the phone all day and all night. You want to keep that up. So same thing. You want him to be around you all day, all night, as much as you can. It just keeps that spice going. I love it.
I mean, it is real. It's a big deal. If you're with somebody that you don't like to go to Walmart with them, you're in the wrong relationship. I wonder if you're even going to make it, okay? If you just, I just need my space. Okay, then go get you some space.
By yourself.
By yourself. Buy a dog, die alone, okay? Because if you don't really want to be with that person, and I love what you call them day dates. I call it go to Walmart. I call it go to Kentucky Fried Chicken. Run with me to the store, okay? And because I enjoy spending that time with you, and that gives us more time to communicate. And then I'm not spending, extra money on roses and violin players and ain't nobody got all that kind of money to be going to dinner every single night. And even if we did go to dinner every single night, sometimes you just want to go get a burger together and jumping in the car, putting the top down and rolling. Sonic. What's your favorite Sonic?
The Blizzard.
Are you a Blizzard person?
I just want the Blizzard. I don't want their food. But I will go to Sonic for that Blizzard, okay?
And I'll go with you.
Yes.
And it just creates a moment that we can have a date, time to connect.
Yeah, totally. I love it.
I got one.
Okay.
And this is kind of the next level on that, is we do a lot of short trips together. We'll just run to out of town, or we'll run up the mountain. We live in Colorado, so we can just run up the mountain and just go have a cup of coffee, go run up the mountain, have a sandwich together, go get a slice of pizza. There's a wonderful pizza joint up in Breckenridge. It's really fantastic that we enjoy. We'll run up there and then come back. It doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be the Maldives. Ain't nobody need to go to Greece every 5 minutes. That's ridiculous. That's not sustainable, and that's not a real relationship. Okay, if I got to spend $10,000 on you to be with you, then maybe we're not connecting, maybe we're not compatible, maybe it's not going to work. But if we can just let's run to Vegas, let's run
Phoenix. We go to Phoenix.
We go to Phoenix. I'm not talking Scottsdale. I'm talking
Mesa.
Mesa. I'm talking get an Airbnb in Mesa and chill with each other in 119-degree heat, and that's going to be hot and sexy, okay? Put together a day date and put that in your schedule. Make it something that you can both look forward to.
Little short trips, they're amazing. They give you, it's when you're busy. You have a full life. You have work. You have
businesses.
all of this thing. Yes, businesses,
Children.
kids
in
and you
school.
just need a few minutes to get away. It's a 2-day. It's a quick 2-day, 3-day.
Right.
Let's go rent a hotel in New York for 2 days and just be together.
Right.
Little stuff like that. Grab a quick
I'm talking
Frontier Airlines tickets, little
Spirit
tickets,
Spirit.
$49, $59.
You will be praying in the Spirit the whole time.
But you'll get there.
Maybe. Okay, you might get in a fight. Might get tetanus. But you'll get there. Okay? No, we stayed in this hotel one time in Manhattan.
Oh my gosh.
We were just starting out and rebuilding everything, and we had money, but we didn't want to spend no money on no hotel.
Because we weren't going to be there. We were planning to walk the strip all day.
We were out shopping, and we went to 3 different plays and a comedy show and restaurants, and we just had a great time. So I think this hotel was as big
as this
table. I had to stick my head out the window to change my mind. You know what I'm saying? It was just terrible. It was terrible. But I mean, we had a ball, and that's where I really knew we were going to make it, because if you have to go go to the Ritz-Carlton to stand each other and have separate bathrooms, then we're not going to make it. But if you can make it on Wheezy.
We was brushing our teeth like this. We was like this, brushing our teeth in the bathroom.
Okay, and make it on James Evans in Florida Evidence style. Okay, then you're gonna make it, but it makes it possible to do these kinds of trips more often because they don't cost so much. You got another one?
Keep it spicy.
What you mean?
Change it up.
What you mean?
Change it up.
Come on.
Look at my hair.
I know.
Girls, come on. You
Come
gotta
on.
change it up on them sometimes.
Who are you?
Change your hair color, make it short, make it long. They call me around here Sporty Spice because I am sporty. I am not that girly girl dress up all the time kind of girl. But every now and then, like Beyonce said, I gotta go to the back of that closet and pull out that freakum dress.
Oh my
I'm just
God.
saying, girls,
The realness.
gotta keep it spicy. Every now and then, change it up. Don't do nothing drastic, okay? If your man likes long hair and you have naturally long hair, do not shave your head. Do not shave your real hair. Go get you a short-haired wig. Put that on and see if he like it. But don't do nothing drastic to your real self. Like you. Don't go and get Botox in your lips and now your lip is deformed and big on one side. And you're like, babe, I did it for you. No, he ain't go. He gonna be like, oh, no, you didn't do that for me. I'm just saying. But keep it spicy. You want to have those moments where your man feels like he's still dating you and trying to catch you. If you know what I mean. He's still trying to catch you even though you'd already been caught.
Keep it spicy. Change it up.
Keep it spicy. Hello, everybody. We are so excited. Me and my wonderful husband, Chris, we are here to announce our new podcast.
Yes.
It's coming soon in April 2023. We are starting our podcast called The Real Hills.
The Real Hills.
And we want you to be there. We're going to talk about everything. From finance to business to relationships, dating, how to get out there, how to be seen, what to do, what not to do, the goods, the bads, the ugly, and everything in between. And we want you to be there. So if you can, jump on IG, jump on YouTube, and subscribe to our channel. Love The Real Hills. And we are going to talk about everything. What do you say, babe?
It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. And it's going to be interesting. And I want you to be a part of it. And even if, you're just a little bit curious about our relationship,
Nosy.
we get so many questions about us. And we're here for it. Bring it on because it's going to get real. It's going to get real fast.
Real.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, and we're back. We're back and excited. This next segment is one of my favorites because it gives you a little bit more of an insight into us. And we are an interesting couple. And so this one is called Guess Who. So we need a little bit of help, but we're going to see who did what first, who said what first, and we'll see what's going to happen. Guess who?
Who said I love you first? Who's the first to apologize? Who's the biggest crybaby?
No, you don't cry at all.
It's like, really?
No.
Really?
My hand just did that.
No, don't be pointing at me.
Who's more spontaneous?
More spontaneous? You are.
Who's funnier?
That's me.
Who shops more?
That's me.
Who's more bougie?
That's me.
And who believes they're never ever wrong?
Yeah, I can agree.
I'm not wrong. I've thought it through.
Yeah, but you're wrong.
Exactly. But believes is the question, she said. Oh, okay.
That's all. That was easy.
That was easy. That's all they wanted to know.
That's all they wanted to know.
Right now, I guess.
All right.
Keep it
real.
Keep it real.
Let's move on to the next segment.
Yes.
All right.
Join Dr. Chris Hill at Higher Level Denver. Inspirational, motivational, and elevational. At Higher Level, journey with us in reaching your highest potential in God.
Because when you go up, I go up too. When you get a promotion, I get a promotion too. When you go higher, we started at the bottom, now we're here. Everybody's going up. I need somebody who knows I'm going up. I'm going up with my family. I'm going up with my children. I'm going up with my church. We're all going up.
Join Dr. Chris Hill at Higher Level Denver this Sunday at 10 a.m. Higher Level Denver at the Roar Center, 3035 South Parker Road, Aurora, Colorado, 80014. See all that we're doing on the web at www.higherleveldenver.org.
And we're back.
We are back.
To the show. It's now time for our main event, the topic of the day.
topic.
Today, we're really going to focus in and talk to those of you who are getting ready to embark on this whole dating scene.
Wow.
Like,
Okay.
you're ready to be in a committed relationship. You want to meet somebody. You want to have a person. You want to find your match, but you're not quite sure how to do that.
Yeah.
You may not be the most outgoing person. You may not be the most people person.
Okay.
You might be a little more reserved, a little more of a loner type, but you want a person.
Okay.
You want a person. But
And the difference with ours is the Real Hills, we don't just want to give you like bullet points. We want to get real practical and process.
Yeah.
Because I get so frustrated and you pay for classes online or you go to somebody's stupidity and they just give you a bullet point and they don't really drill down in how to do it, how to live it out, how to process it. So let's get really, really specific. Let's get real about how people post-COVID, I mean, a lot of us are different. We're changed. And both of us, we went through that period of time when we were both back on the dating scene and older and different and in a new world, a new phase of thinking, traumas and tragedies and trying to, how can we date, relate, meet people? And so we found some real good strategies and we want to share them in this segment with you because we want you, how do you get yourself out there and creating new groups and new friends and new relationships because perhaps your best relationship is not behind you. It might actually be in your future and not your past. First thing, I got to wax theological for a moment. Just a moment.
the theologian.
Just the theologian, just for a moment, and then I'm gonna throw it to you for practical.
Okay.
Because you do that much better than I do. See, there's been this thing that they took a scripture horribly out of context, okay, and said that he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtains favor with God. He that find, and so since they said, since it's supposed to be the man supposed to find a wife, then a woman's job is to be found and not to go looking. Well, unfortunately, that scripture was put into a context where women were property. Okay? So if I wanted to find a wife, I just went to the wife store.
Whoa.
Okay?
Come on and talk.
Unfortunately, they ain't got no wives at Walmart. They ain't got no wives at Target. Okay? So you can't take an ancient concept and pull it into a modern context and think that you have some revelation. No, shut up and sit down and stop messing up people's lives. Because now we got a bunch of women who think they got to sit on the corner and wait to be found like they're in a window in Amsterdam. Okay? No, it's bad theology. Bad theology creates bad ideology. And so if you want to be found in the modern context, you're going to have to get out there. You're going to have to meet somebody. If you want to find somebody, you're going to have to, you can't shoot your shot if you never go outside. Okay? Relationships require work, labor, thinking, process, and getting out there is really important. I mean, we can all just sit on an app and swipe left, or swipe right. You can do that if you want to, but even then, that's going to precipitate you having to have a conversation, having to meet somebody, and to actually see if you have anything compatible. So I just wanted to dispense of the bad theology that created bad ideology that messed people's lives up.
Yeah.
Because we have women who are actually sitting there thinking their Boaz is coming for your ass and ain't nobody coming.
You guys, I'm praying for him. I'm praying for him. Pray with me. Pray with me.
You gonna get broke ass.
And that's real. Okay, babe. Okay. Everybody is always saying, get yourself out there. Go meet somebody.
Right.
Well, what about the people in the world who are not so social?
Okay.
Like, how do I get out there? I'm not this big social butterfly flying in the wind, meeting people every day, every minute. I need to know how. What do I do? How do I get out there and not feel completely awkward and not feel completely like weird and like it's just uneasy, and then I'm gonna come off weird to everybody else, and
Wow.
then no one's really gonna like me anyway when I'm trying to get out there. So like, how do I get out there? Like
Okay.
what? You know?
All right, so let's look at some real practicals. Is one of the things we want to do is, what are you interested in?
Yeah.
What do you like to do? What would you like to do? In terms of, now, if you're not interested in anything, it's just going to be bad. It's going to be bad, okay? But I want you to find a club to join. I want you to find, it's not just, don't just go to the gym. Guys, particularly, you're going to go to the gym, I'm going to go meet a girl at the gym. No, you're just going to be creepy, and you're going to end up on Facebook. You're going to end up on Instagram or TikTok. You're going to get fired. You're going to lose your job, and your life will be ruined. So don't do that. Go to the gym, but then join one of the classes.
Yeah, like one of the great things that I used to do when I was single, I would always fill my week up. So like Monday, I joined like a adult kickball league.
Wow.
And every Monday we would practice, and every Thursday we had our actual games. So in that adult kickball league, I was able to meet like everyone on my team. That's a whole new friend group that I didn't have before. Whole new different personalities, whole new different people that the way I'm meeting them is in a more casual. It's not so I'm out here to meet someone to date them. It's more, let's play, let's have fun together. And you get to see people for more of who they really are when you're just being casual. There's no front being put up. Another thing I did is I joined a fitness class. Now, not your typical go to the gym, work out.
But a fitness class within a gym.
Yes, so I found that class, like the kickboxing one. That one was fun. There was this guy. He was like this African guy, and he was the teacher, and he was hilarious. He always used to make weird noises like, doo, hoo, ha, ha, get it, ba-doo. And so, in the class, but he played Beyonce all the time. So the class was so fun, and there were always just as many men in the class as there were women. And so that I began to make friends in my workout class.
Right, because
So
after the workout class,
you kind of hang out and
you're
talk.
going to hang out and talk after the kickball league.
Yeah, you go out after the game, you win the game. Yeah, let's go eat. And then you end up at this restaurant, and you're all sitting there talking and eating, and their spouses or their friends come that came and watched the game. So
Right.
you're introducing
So you could do that with softball. You could do that with a tennis league.
volleyball.
Pickleball.
Yes, tennis.
Okay. Golf.
Basketball.
Basketball.
They even have art leagues, like
And the
people
art
who
league.
an art club, people who like to paint. They just all get together and they paint and they just drink wine and paint and have fun.
Right. So you're saying, so what? But what is some of these people? Not all of them, but some of the people out here are going to be church folk, and they think that they can meet their significant person of the future at the church.
Okay, well, I mean, there's a yes and no to that. Some churches have a lot of different groups and get-togethers and things like that. When I was in church, when I was younger, in my teenage and young adult years, my church, the church I went to, we had our thespian club. All the actors, and then they had a dance team, all the dancers, they had a choir, and so those were different groups that I could be a part of, and I got to meet new people, and that was a different friend group. And it wasn't the same friend group, it wasn't the same people that I met at kickball, and it wasn't the same people that were with me at kickboxing.
Right.
So now if I'm just a person, just me, and I'm not typically the outgoing, meet a lot of people, have a lot of friends, I now have inserted myself into 3 other groups. And these are groups of like 10 or more.
Right.
You know, people that I'm going to be in constant, regular, every week. You go to these classes every week. You have games. So it really helped me to be able to meet different types of people, different backgrounds, different ethnicities, different age brackets. And it really opened me up to different people in general.
Wow.
And I found that was a great way for me to meet people. All of my past long-term relationships, I met them in a group.
Right.
I met them in a group. And
Okay, and we're going to drill down on that.
Yeah.
But I like what you said about having a social schedule for your week. And you're looking for something to do pretty much most nights of the week.
Yeah, you can't be lazy.
Wow.
You can't be lazy.
Wow, it just got real. It just got real.
Yeah. If you want this is something you want. You're looking for a partner. You're looking for a relationship. You want your Boaz to come and find your ass, okay? Then you have to put yourself out there, and you can't be lazy about it. You have to be super intentional.
Right.
You have to be intentional about, I'm going to specifically do things that I enjoy doing,
Right.
but in a group setting.
Gotcha. And the flip side for the male, it's the same thing. Is she's not just going to fall in out of nowhere. Now, in most settings, the numbers are in the male's favor. They are, okay? In certain states, certain cities in America, it's 25-1. So it's not that hard to meet somebody if you want to meet somebody. But if you want to meet the right somebody who likes to do what you like to do, you may have to do something and join something and get out there. But it's practical. If I'm looking for a certain type of person, I'm not going to find that kind of person at the club. Sorry. She's not there. Not for me. I'm not looking for someone who wants to go out to dance and drink 7 nights a week. That's not what I'm looking for. Not at this stage in my life. So I'm going to go hunting in the field that is going to produce what I want to produce. But you also said, so you're building a schedule. So, hey, all right, you wanted something to do literally most nights of the week.
Yeah, most nights. It doesn't have to be every night. I am an actual people person.
Right.
So I enjoy being around people, but there are many people out here who are not per se people persons. Like, they don't like big crowds. They don't like being around a lot. They enjoy conversation and company of others, but maybe in a smaller setting, 5, 6, maybe 3, 2 or 3. But if you keep your group, if you keep yourself in this small little pocket of people, you're never going to see anything. You're never even putting yourself in a position to be visual.
But some people are hurt too.
Yeah.
They've been hurt. They've been through bad relationships. They've been through COVID now. Their social skills have atrophied in some ways. They're not as strong in that. And then the online and we have a lot of people who are gamers. I wonder, are there gamer clubs?
Yeah, there are places where you can get a membership and like you go there and you play games for hours, and there's other people there, they are there to play games. And I've seen it. It's weird to me because I'm not a gamer.
Right.
But they're in a room and there's a bunch of screens and
That's
keyboards.
awesome.
And they're all talking and gaming, and then they take breaks and they have coffee and snacks. There's stuff for people
See,
like
to
that
me,
too.
if I'm a young lady, if I'm a young lady in that setting and I want to meet a bunch of young men, I'm joining the gamer club. I mean,
Yeah.
why would you hunt where they're not? Now, if you hate gamers, that's not going to work for you. But it's not going to work for you probably for your entire generation. So you might want to go up to an older, you find somebody who was playing Miss Pac-Man, okay? Go get you somebody who's been playing pinball. Okay, but even that friend group could be a bowling league. Could be a bowling league, could be softball. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to get people to expand their friend groups.
Yeah.
All right, talk about a friend group.
And friend group, and I know in this generation, this day and age, in our generation, we are very, selective on who we call friends. Okay, I'm not saying they have to be your best friend. I'm not saying this is a group of people that you have to pour out your heart and soul to, and they know everything about you. No, these are just different avenues of people that you get along with, that you enjoy being around
Right.
for fun time. But they open the door for you to meet other people and for other people to meet you.
Wow.
So, it doesn't have to be so deep.
Yeah.
It's just, if you want to get seen, if you want to get caught, if you want to get captured by that guy of your dreams, you got to get out there.
And if you want to meet her, her, whoever your her is, you may have to get out from where you are. And that friend group thing is real deep because and a lot of things happened with COVID. With COVID, everybody went home. Everybody's working remote now. Not everybody, but most people are working remote. And what that did was people met other people at work. And then they met other people at bars or after happy hour things at work. Now that's gone, that's one of the downsides of everything going remote. Is part of our social, our ability to connect with people socially has really been destroyed. We live in Denver, so our downtown Denver is nowhere near what it was when people were working in the high rises downtown. So we're going to have to pivot. We're going to have to adjust, and we're going to have to be smart. We're going to have to be smart. You want to meet guys? You want to meet men? You might not want to join a book club to meet guys.
Ladies,
Come on. I mean,
the book club, that's for you. That's what you do for you.
Right.
And of course, ladies, we got to do what we got to do for us. You got to have that me time, those things we enjoy doing. But if you're trying to meet someone, you have to open up and go join something. If you don't know anything about sports and you want a guy that's so into sports and athletic and he's fit and he's fine and he's stacked, that guy most likely is going to be into sports. He's going to be into athleticism. He's going to be into those type of things. So if you know nothing about it, come on, grab a book.
Wow.
Get on YouTube.
Wow.
Research. Ask your brother, call your cousin, call your uncle, call your daddy. If you have someone around that's a male who is kind of resembles the type of guy you want to be with, ask them those questions.
that's deep. So you're saying if you have a type that you might want to access a father figure or an older adult male that you trust, that you can pull in to say, okay. And perhaps even they can introduce them to the younger versions
of
themselves.
Yeah, a lot of times we as women, we don't even realize that these men, these older men that we looked up to, they have sons and nephews and their mentees that they're mentoring on their jobs and that are in executive levels, you know? So girls, you just have to be, expand your horizon a little more on what you're willing to do to make yourself a little more visible is all I'm saying.
Okay, so it's for you, it's about visibility. So I'm in the friend group. So we got these friend groups and they're expanding. How do we move, and guys want to know this, is how do we move from friend list, from friend zone to, hey, this may be something that could go somewhere?
Yeah. No, I think it always, time tells everything. You
Okay.
know, you're in this group, you join this league. Okay, you do the first league. Usually leagues are about 8 to 10 weeks long,
Wow.
something like that. They're
That's
not
it.
too long. Yeah. But that's long enough for you to see that you may have an interest in someone and for them to see they may have an interest in you. And over that time, you're just being yourself, talking. If they all say after the game, yeah, we're going to go over to the wing shop and get some wings. Don't say, oh, yeah, no, I'm going home. I got to get up early. Boo.
Boo.
Boring.
Boo. Boo.
How old are you?
How old are you?
I got to get up in the morning.
Oh my gosh. See, and that drives me crazy. If you're low energy, if you're asleep by 9 o'clock, if you got to put your hair in hair rollers at 8:15, and while you watching Johnny Carson, you don't want nobody. Okay, you better have yourself a cup of coffee, some green tea, and act like someone might want to take you home at night, and you might have something to say and something to do. That low energy thing, people want to be with people who are happy. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that energy, keeping your energy up. And I know I feel like I'm talking to the women a lot because I feel like right now in this time in our world, in our life, in this culture, it feels like women are the ones who are feeling like there's no one out there.
Wow.
I don't know if that's how it is for the men. I feel like right now the men are like on top of the world because they got their pick. There are so many women out there they can choose from.
But 53% of black men are single.
But that's
and
because
childless.
I think it's because
53%.
they've chosen to be.
No, babe, really, 20% of all men get all the women.
But again,
There's 80% of the men out here who don't know how to do this,
Yeah,
and so
exactly.
they're going home dry.
well, that's what I mean. That's why you got.
I mean,
there's
dry.
That 80%. That
80%
is the percentage of people who are not visible.
Right.
They're not visible.
You want to get
They're
visible.
not making themselves visible.
You want to be out there. 20% of the men do have their pick, but there's 80% of the men that are very lonely, and many of them want to be married and want to be in relationships, but they just don't know this whole idea of getting a friend group, and some preacher told them all they had to do was go kneel at the altar and pray, or give $1,000 so you can spin around 3 times, and here's going to come the perfect. Someday my prince is going to come. No. You're going to have to get out there. You're going to have to talk. You have. To, I love what you said about being yourself.
Yeah, just be yourself. That's why you want to pick activities that you actually are interested in. I believe it is very important that you're compatible with whoever
Right.
is
We
going
teach-
to
and
be
we
your
teach that.
person.
We teach that.
Compatibility means a lot. And so if you start going and doing stuff you have absolutely no interest in, like we know you can only fake for so long.
Right.
You can only put on that front for so long. Even if you catch the guy, you get with him, now you're together, you get married, somewhere in the path, you're going to end up taking off the front and be like, no, I ain't watching them games. I was just doing that for you.
Right.
Now the man is mad.
Because he's been bamboozled.
He's been lied to.
He's been hoodwinked.
I mean,
Run amok.
fake.
Led us straight.
Is real. Just saying. Ain't nobody got time.
We
for
didn't
it.
land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock land. No, I mean, seriously, don't do that. In today's world, a generation ago, if you did that and someone married you, they were stuck with you. Now, if you switch up early enough in the marriage, they'll switch up on you and just leave you. And move on with their life. So it's better just to be your authentic self and be your authentic you. And there may be some areas that we both have to work, both male and female, have to work on ourselves to improve, to get better at. So we're in the friend group. Let's drill down. We're running out of time. We're in the friend group, and now we start to identify somebody in the friend group and start to say, "Hey, I'd like to get a cup of coffee."
Hey, what are you doing tomorrow at 12? You want to meet me at the Starbucks on the corner of I live in Peoria and we can have a coffee?
IRL? In real life?
Yes.
Okay. See, I learned these terms. I'll be learning these terms on TikTok. Okay. No, seriously. And brother, this is so simple. Okay. If she says no, believe her the first time. Okay? If she's, hey, I'd like to get a cup of coffee with you. And let's start with coffee. Let's start with something that costs $5.50.
Yes.
Okay? This is low
we ain't
investment.
Trying to do Del Frisco's
No,
on
Del
the first
Frisco's.
date.
We're not trying to do Ruth Chris. Okay? We're not trying to do, we're not even trying to do Cheesecake Factory. We ain't trying to do P.F. Chang's. I'm trying to do Starbucks. Because if you're boring over $5.50, I'm going to be miserable at $150.
Come on and talk about it.
We got to bring it down to where it. And then, what's that date like? What is dating like now?
Well, it's not really like date. I don't know. I don't know what dating is now. I look at dating different.
Okay.
I still wouldn't even consider that dating. I would just consider that becoming friends. First, we were acquaintances and associates in our group or on our league team or in our workout class. But now let's be friends. Mm-hmm. Let's have some time that we spend together that is one-on-one without our group. Now we're going to be able to talk about get a little more personal and ask a little bit more deeper questions.
Right.
When you're at kickball, You're talking about the sport. You're talking about, yeah, man, I was so sore the other night after practice. You're being very topical.
Right.
But when you have this moment in this time where you're one-on-one, you can ask more questions. So, what got you into the kickball group? Mm-hmm. And why do you enjoy it, or you just wanted to stay in
Have
shape?
you spent time in jail?
That's you going too deep too quick. You're going too deep too quick.
I want to know at $5.50.
No.
I need to know at Starbucks.
Come on, you're getting too
It doesn't mean that I'm not going to say, I may be into that. I might like the handcuffs.
I don't even know what to do with him. No, okay,
But
that can come on like date 3.
Date 3. So
Yeah.
coffee, date 3. Now, who should pay for the date?
It's coffee. Buy your own coffee. You go in the line. You order your double macchiato with whatever.
She doesn't even
I
drink
don't drink coffee.
She doesn't drink coffee. She don't know what she's talking about.
I get a green tea. Okay, you order it. You go sit on the little tables outside. If the weather's nice, find your little table.
Okay.
In the place, and you talk. So, how's your day?
What's your credit
life?
score?
No, stop with this. He just going too deep too quick.
I want to know.
I will tell you, ladies.
I want to know.
Word to the wise.
Doesn't mean I won't say no.
When you try to talk to an older man, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
They already know what they want. They're not playing no games.
Ain't got no time.
They ain't got time to waste. They going to jump in real quick and ask you all the questions. You're going to be a little thrown off. But if you want that guy that's more secure, He's established. He's got a car.
Seasoned.
He's got a home, maybe 2. He's either an executive in his company or he's a business owner that he's had for longer than 3 minutes. You got to understand that they are going to think a little differently than maybe someone your age or someone a little older than you.
Or younger.
Their mindset is different. So you got to be prepared for that if that's something you're reaching for. Right. You got to be prepared.
I just feel like the date is an interview.
It kind of is.
It's an interview.
It is.
When we started dating, I'm trying to find out as much as I can find out about you that I didn't already know.
Too much.
And I'm and likewise, I have to open myself up at the same exact level, because we got to get this done. We got to get this done. If we're going to do this, we got to do this while we can. But I think so that once we look at dating as an opportunity to get to know you in intimacy and intimacy, not just physical intimacy. I think we rush to physical intimacy, and that puts all this
pressure.
You see pressure. I think it deludes us.
It
is
does.
that the sexual intimacy deludes us from finding out who that person really is.
Yeah.
And you're going to need to know that, because your sex life will change as you age, but that person's identity is going to be who they're going to be the whole time. And so that's the challenge. That's the challenge. But I love this. This is fun.
Love it.
This is fun.
Yeah.
This is fun. I don't know if this is too real for you, but
Real is good.
But real is good. We have to normalize real. We have to take the filters off, and we have to start really talking, because nobody just wants to get married to get divorced.
No.
Nobody wants to just have a wedding and not have a lasting relationship. And now you done gone into all this debt and bought these pictures you got to throw away. We want it to be real. We want it to last. We want it to be strong. All right, we're at the end of today's show. Tune in next time. Next time, I think we're going to really talk about dating next time.
Yeah, the next step. You've targeted who you want. You're going for it.
Okay, so you don't want to miss that one. It's going to be really deep and really real. And don't forget, please, we want you to subscribe at istar.io for more episodes and more content. And also subscribe to our YouTube, Love the Real Hills. That's on Instagram as well.
Yep.
Love the Real Hills. And follow us on IG, Love the Real Hills. And we're just going to get better and better and sharper and sharper. And we don't really get to the nitty and the gritty. Let's get real.
Let's get real. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Hello, everybody. We are so excited. Me and my wonderful husband, Chris, we are here to announce our new podcast.
Yes.
It's coming soon in April 2023. We are starting our podcast called The Real Hills.
The Real Hills.
And we want you to be there. We're going to talk about everything. From finance to business to relationships, dating, how to get out there, how to be seen, what to do, what not to do, the goods, the bads, the ugly, and everything in between. And we want you to be there. So if you can, jump on IG, jump on YouTube, and subscribe to our channel, Love the Real Hills. And we are going to talk about everything. What do you say, babe?
It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. And it's going to be interesting. And I want you to be a part of it. And even if, you're just a little bit curious about our relationship,
Nosy.
we get so many questions about us. And we're here for it. Bring it on, because it's going to get real. It's going to get real fast.
Real.
Let's go.
Let's go.